Hello, my name is Fame Harper and I'm a fiber artist working in Southern California. My friends at allfreeknitting.com asked me to show you how to make an advent calendar, and this is part 2 of the advent calendar. I thought I'd list the pockets so you could keep track of them as you go. There's one candy cane pocket that's approximately 3 3/4 inches by 1 3/4 inches, one pencil pocket which is 6 inches by 1 1/2 inches, and then you need to make 6 garter stitch pockets, 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and 12 stockinette stitch pockets, and 4 small garter stitch pockets. The stockinette ones are 1 1/2 by 1 1/2, and the garter stitch are 1 1/2 by 2 inches. Those are all approximations because your yarn will be maybe a little different than mine. To make the tags, I took old Christmas cards, cut out little squares with decorative scissors, and put sticker for numbers on there. So here's 2 of them. And then I'm going to punch a hole with my hole puncher to hang them on the calendar. And make sure when you buy your stickers you get enough 1s and 2s, because sometimes there's not enough if you get an alphabet package. So just count them and make sure you have plenty. If you don't have decorative scissors, you can just use plain scissors. Use a yarn needle and weave in all your ends. I've got all my pockets done, and so now I'm going to just sew on one pocket so you can see how to sew on all the pockets. They're all sewn on the same way. Find a layout that you like and then take a photo of it, because you're going to move everything, and that way later on when you try to figure out what goes where, then you'll remember. The corners of the squares I'm going to sew all the way through the plastic, and the sides I'm just going to sew through the green part. That way it'll hold it all together better. So get your pocket where you like it, come through the back and grab the corner. This is just a plain old needle and thread, and tack the corner down, and then come back up on the front, and taking your time just stitch all the sides down like so, and the bottom, leaving the top open for the little goodie. Then on the last stitch I went ahead and knotted it down and then cut off your string. If you don't have a digital camera to take a photo, just get some notebook paper and draw a chart. Once all the pockets are sewn on, you're going to add your little tags, and I'm going to put mine on with narrow ribbon, and you can use yarn scraps if you'd rather. So figure out where you want your tag, which is going to be tricky because I don't really want to cover up too much of the pocket, but it's got to go somewhere. And just tie it on. I've got the first row sewn on, and the long one I did tack through the back a couple times. Now here it is. I'm almost done, but I wanted to show you the back. To do the ties, I tied knots on both ends of 2 pieces of narrow ribbon, and then I sewed them down with here's my needle and thread over here. I sewed those tight to be the hanger, and then I cut a piece of, this is called foam core. You can use cardboard or whatever stiff backing you think will work, and I think I need to trim it down a little bit more. I punched holes in the corners, and I'm going to sew that on as the backing. And then we can put the items in the pockets. Yay, I'm done with the advent calendar, and now I get to do the fun part. I get to put the things in the pockets. First I have these what is that noise? First of all, I have these Christmas erasers, and that's going to fill up half the pockets. And there it is, all full of treats and goodies and erasers, and there's a Christmas pen, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Alright, all done. Happy holidays. Enjoy making your advent calendar.